I want to say hi to everybody that went to F.H. Riley's on, what night was that? Friday night?
I believe that was Friday night.
I'm still recuperating.
Yeah, that was...
we had a little get-together.
A get-together.
Little get-together.
Dude, that was so funny. Eastside Dave showed up from the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, which was amazing.
And
because he has no money.
Yeah. But from beginning to end, and from what I hear before he even got there, he was smashed and just on. He wasn't quiet for a second.
No.
For a second he wasn't quiet. and the stuff he was saying and doing was just, my stomach still hurts from laughing so hard at the things he was doing. He has no, switch.
No.
That tells him, maybe I should not do this or say this in a crowded restaurant.
Maybe I should chill out.
Yeah. Be cool, let people eat without having to hear obscenity after obscenity.
I took a horrific picture of him. It's up on oandayradio.com of his blue tinted skin.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen someone so white that they're actually slightly blue.
Almost blue. Yeah, the blood underneath his skin.
Yeah.
Kind of shows through his transparent skin.
Just trying to push to the surface to get some oxygen.
And then where do you start with him? The wax?
Well, I asked him at one point if he wants to do wax shots, I call them. You know those, especially at F.H. Riley's, you got those nice candles?
Yeah.
This is a new trend I'm starting. I started with Dave, but
I don't know if you can find anyone else to do it.
I know. I thought it would be a good idea because every table has those little, what do they call?
Votive
tea
candle.
Tea,
yeah.
Yeah, so, they're burning for a few hours. This is a nice shot of hot wax. So I go to Dave. I go, you want to do a wax shot? And he goes, what the hell is a wax shot? I go, I just throw this on your body. He goes, okay.
He was hammered.
So it was really up to him what part of the body. I mean, you can play this game along at home if you like. Next time you're out with your buds. So I go, wherever you want it, Dave. So he pulls down his pants and decides he wants it in the ass crack. So I take this candle that has about a shot to a shot and a half of hot wax and just throw it on his butt crack.
Yeah.
And then he ran around the restaurant just
screaming at the top of his lungs
while people are trying to enjoy their food.
It's this horrible scream that sounds like somebody burning to death.
Yeah.
And he just keeps screaming. He's running around like a nut.
Yeah.
People are eating, and he's screaming with hot wax.
Yeah.
Just all over his butt.
A lot of woos.
Yeah.
And, oh my God. This is sort of Eastside Dave running around F.H. Riley's.
That's better.
After a wax shot to the butt crack.
This is what he sounds like.
Yeah.
That really is what he sounds like.
Yeah.
And people are eating. And it isn't like he's away from the dining area. He's in the middle of the people.
Yeah.
Like inches away from their table.
That's the beauty of our restaurant. We don't stop you.
You never know what's going to happen.
There's a little fine dining going on over here. There's a naked guy running around because he took a wax shot to the butt crack.
But you know what? He wasn't just screaming because of the pain. There was actually one point where he was just screaming in frustration, where he was trying to toast Opie.
Yeah. He was so drunk.
He stood up on a chair, but the music was loud, so he was trying to get them to turn the music down. So every time he would start talking, they'd obviously put the music back up. So this happened 5 or 6 times. So he just got fed up and he gave up with himself and just started screaming, just the same scream, while he's standing on a chair.
He's yelling, shut the F up to the people because he's trying to toast.
Yeah, as he's holding everything that makes him a man. Yeah. It's just out.
Yeah. He's on the chair with his pants down to his knees.
He was naked most of the night, I think.
That guy just is out of control.
And then later on, he decided to do a wax shot where he just pulled his pants forward and just dropped it in.
He just dumped hot wax down the front of his pants and underwear.
Yeah.
And he's screaming again. Then he had to show everybody what it did. I've never in my life seen anyone like him.
I think he wanted to, like, just burn the crabs alive.
Like, encase them in wax.
You know, what is it? What? It was the Vikings or whatever, where they would throw that hot crap over the...
Yeah, over the side of the castle wall or something. Hot oil.
Hot oil.
He doesn't care.
Down below, onto the crabs.
And we were laughing so hard. I was waiting for him to take a header off of the chair. I thought for sure he was going to fall off the chair because he kept getting on and off of it.
Yeah.
And he was so drunk he couldn't even stand up. He's standing on this chair yelling F you to everybody at the bar because they're still talking. Like, people just talk, they don't know who he is or who, you know, they just are there for drinks with their buds. And he's yelling, shut the F up. I'm trying to toast Mr. Opie.
Yeah. Oh, we could start with his car ride to F.H. Riley's? What is this, E-Rock?
Oh, no.
Well, I had to pick Dave up.
Yeah, I heard that was quite an adventure.
From the XM studio at 6 o'clock. And his show ends at 3 o'clock, so he had a lot of time to kill. So I pick him up, and he's already in the bag because he decided to almost polish off a bottle of Jameson.
He loves his Jameson.
So I get him in the car. We're now on the LIE, and he realizes he has to go to the bathroom. So he's rolling down the window screaming, and he's trying to open the door because I won't pull over to let him go to the bathroom.
Hold on, I got to answer someone's question. Greg on Long Island, go ahead.
I still don't get this East Side Dave guy. I don't understand what you find so entertaining about. I can sum up his talent and his career in just like a second.
Yeah.
You know, he screams, he curses, and shoves things, you know,
Yeah.
And that's it.
The thing is, let me tell you something.
He doesn't have any talent.
He doesn't need to do anything else because he doesn't have a line. He'll do these things. If someone just does these things in a room, it's funny enough. When they do it in a room full of people that don't know why someone is doing this, I can't laugh hard enough. It's just amazing.
He doesn't have a filter, Greg. That's why I think we like him. And I gotta stick up for Eastside Dave. He's one of Ron and Fez's guys. And when he's not doing all this crazy stuff and just doing regular radio with Ronnie, he's really good.
He's good. He's very informed about sports.
He's very entertaining.
Yeah, he's good.
It doesn't translate very well on the radio when he does it on the radio.
All right, Greg.
I don't get it.
All right, thank you, sir.
I liked Dave. I like Dave.
Yeah, let's go back to E-Rock. So you taped the ride to F.H. Riley's?
Yeah, at one point when he's trying to get his mind off that he had to go to the bathroom, so he's talking about video games and his life, and then all of a sudden becomes mesmerized by the music that's playing in the car, which was the end of Joan Jett's I Love Rock and Roll, going into the Talking Heads, and She Was. So he decided just to do a whole song about how he was going to F.H. Riley's and Opie's party and everybody on the show.
Yeah. Okay. And this is before the party.
Yeah, this is before any of the shenanigans we were just telling you about.
Hopefully this is good quality.
Oh, yeah, here we go. And we were looking in F.H. Riley. And we were looking in Opie. And we were seeing F.H. Riley. And we were talking about a bachelor party. And we were talking about Opie. Yeah, Opie and his fiancé are getting married soon. And Anthony will be there, and little Jimmy Norton's got a comedy show. Hey, HBO says little Jim Norton is the one. hey. Opie's bachelor party at F.H. Riley's is the one. And Anthony's the one.
This is before he really started drinking.
We just entered Nassau County.
Oh, he is a complete ass. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he got there and was just toasting.
Well,
his toast was great. Every time he would toast, it was he'd yell out, "I want to toast everybody. Yeah. E-Rock takes it up the, and then, and it would be so loud, and he would be very graphic as to where E-Rock takes it, and toast to that.
Well, when he first got there, because I was on the phone with him, I was going to meet him and Eric there, and he was calling me complaining that Eric didn't know how to get there, and he was just driving around in circles. And then he got there, and he told E-Rock to drop him on the corner. And then he decided he needed to tell E-Rock to stop the car because he wanted to relieve himself.
Yeah, I pulled off the LIE off to a side road so he could go, and he's screaming, "You don't know where you're going!" I was like, I wasn't going to let you go on the highway. So I found a dark place where there was woods that he stumbled into, and then rest
then he did his thing.
And of course, he sang about that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you have other tracks here?
Yeah, I have two more.
What's the second track?
It's just him. It's still the same song. He keeps going on and on about you. The third one talks about how I wouldn't pull over.
He was so excited that he was invited to this little get-together we had this past weekend. He's like a little kid.
Oh, he certainly is, a retarded little kid.
Most people would be like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, whatever. He just the excitement of
he couldn't have been more excited.
A kid going to an amusement park.
Yeah.
Opie and Anthony, that's right. Hey, yeah! Opie is going to the FH rally. They will be there.
He's so hammered.
Opie's running at the net. Jimmy, everyone is with me on the show. Everyone is with me. Hey. Let's go, mother. You know where you are, Louis Tucci. You're in, baby.
Look at this. I got the visual in my head. They're just bopping on the LIE.
Wow.
Heading toward FH Riley's.
I'm keeping the phone next to him, and he doesn't even realize my arm's just like laying across his chest.
Nice. And one more track. What is this track of?
This is where he starts singing that I wouldn't let him go on the side of the highway.
Oh, okay. He had a song for everything, huh?
Sure did.
All right.
And you were looking at Buffer Brimley. And he's the guy from Mobile. Oh, E-Rock is driving us now. He won't let me. He won't let me on his shoulder. He's gonna be arrested. FH Riley's is the place for Opie's party. Oh, and his Peter Jimmy got an HBO show today. Ron and Ben,
And that was it. The phone turned off.
Yeah, of course it did.
Oh,
it couldn't take
God.
And before the party itself started, we were at a place down the street with two other people in it, and he started telling me how much of a homophobe E-Rock was.
Yeah.
And that E-Rock wouldn't let him smell or touch him.
Smell him.
Right, and then he started going over to E-Rock and smelling his face and grabbing his crotch.
And for the people that don't know, he's married. He's married with a newborn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kid's what? At this point, 4 or 5 months old? Something like that?
Yeah.
4 months, maybe? Unbelievable.
And if you thought he was excited to be at FH Riley's, you didn't see him when Rob Bartlett walked in.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Rob Bartlett from Imus's show stopped by.
Bartlett came in and he wouldn't stop. He was doing all the impressions that Bartlett does on Imus's show, and and Bartlett's just looking at him like, "What? Stop doing that! You're retarded."
Yeah. He kept asking if he was insane or retarded.
Yeah, he didn't know.
He was just
face. Oh, God, with his big red beard.
All happy. Send that to Stunt Brain.
He was absolutely happy.
Yeah.
He was just screaming Dr. Phil impressions at him.
Yeah.
Terrible things that Dr. Phil would never say.
And then I was talking to Bartlett about a gag he should have pulled, which I thought he was going to do, which is he's standing up and he goes, anybody want anything? What are you drinking? What are you drinking? So he takes everybody's drink order and walks away from the table. And I sincerely thought he was just going to walk out the front door and leave, which would be a great gag.
Oh, of course.
To get away from somebody or a table of people that are bugging you. You just go, what are you having?
Yeah.
And then you leave.
Yeah.
Because how long before they start going,
what happened to my beer?
That's what Channel 5 News. Why do they constantly make me laugh? I can't. I don't know. I get distracted when there's people running around in gorilla suits. Well, they were.
Make your own joke at home, people.
It's got to be very. It's just because it's Halloween coming up.
Yeah.
So they had like a race with everybody in gorilla suits. It's got to be hot.